Hey guys, this is Dimension Master, and before I start this video at hand, I would just like to remind everybody that the Dragonite, appears today. It's going to be at GameStop via code card. This code will work for Pokemon X, Pokemon Y, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. It will be a level 55 Dragonite, and it will be holding a Lumberry. It will be inside a Cherish Ball. It has the hidden ability Multi-Scale, and the moves it has is Dragon Dance, Extreme Speed, Hurricane, and Outrage. So make sure to get that because it's a very special Dragonite. Anyway, I just want to say what I've been doing, and I felt this was a good video to record because I shouldn't leave you with nothing because you guys are still there just like waiting for a video. So, I went to AnimeNext, and it was pretty cool. It was the best experience of my life. I felt like I was 10 again, going into this Pokemon panel. I was dressed up as Ryu. If you want to see pictures of that, tell me. I'll talk about it in, like, a vlog video kind of style, but anyway. I went to this, Pokemon panel. One of the people there were going to be the person who voice acted Jessie for all of the seasons. All of the seasons that you see now and the seasons that were at the beginning. Okay. I just want to say that this was a pretty good video to put on. There's more to it, but this is just covering like IVs and EVs and competitive battling. And her husband, and yes, her husband, was talking about EVs, IVs, and how to breed the perfect Pokemon. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.
To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. These Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch them all too. While going to pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. Pokemon, yeah. DS party panel. Then the opening. Then the opening to Pokemon. Does everybody have their DSs with them? We got some Pokemon to give out and breeding tips for you. So how many out there like to battle Pokemon? How many of you battle competitively? How many of you would like to learn how to be a little better so you can battle competitively? Yeah. Alright. How many of you like Pokemon? Yeah! Our helpers are here. This is Courtney and David. Hi, Courtney and David! Hi, Courtney! You're the ones that gave out the raffle tickets outside. Thank you so much. How do you think those are fun? Thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a quick crash course in breeding for what are called IVs. Don't get me started. You lose it. I'll use this one. I don't know how. Anyway, there are IVs and EVs. EVs are not to be confused with the Pokemon EV. They're different. The IVs stand for the individual value that a Pokemon has determined once you catch it or it is hatched out of an egg. The EVs are the effort values that you train to boost their stats. IV breeding, as most of you may know, is a very big part of the VGC. So what you will need, how many people play in X and Y still? Okay, a lot of my tips are going to be Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire specific. But I will also mention the places you go in X and Y to accomplish all this, because Oris has made it a lot easier by putting everything pretty much all in one spot in the Battle Resort. so it's easier for you to get a hold of the perfect Pokemon. Things you'll need for IV breeding. A Ditto.
How?
Ditto can transform into any Pokemon, therefore it can breed with almost any Pokemon that is not in the no eggs group, like legendaries or baby Pokemon like Elekid and Pichu. It's very important to get a Ditto with as many perfect IVs as possible. A perfect IV is indicated as by going to the IV Judge. The IV Judge is in the Pokemon Center in the Battle Resort, or if you play X and Y, it is in Kilowood City. And he will check the stats of your Pokemon. To know if it has a perfect IV, he will say which stat is the Pokemon's best stat, and then he will give a comment that the stats cannot be beat. That's how he judges it. Ideally, you want to get as many of these as possible. If you do want to go for a zero IV for something that you want to be slower, to use something like Gyro Ball or have setups, it would say, but it won't get anywhere with the speed stat that low, or can it really do anything with an attack stat this low? But for those of you looking for the high, perfect 31 value in IVs, he will say the stats can't be beat. And if there are multiple stats that fit this role, he will list them all up. He says, its attack stat is good, but its defense is good too. Oh, and its special attack is really good. And I guess its speed is perfect too. Yeah, they're all really good. So when you're breeding, the way to pass them down, once you've determined that you have either a Ditto or a parent that has 2 or 3. 2 or 3 is a good number to start with. You want to get a Destiny Knot. In order to get the Destiny Knot, either from fans after winning contests, or if you go to the Sea Mauville, sometimes you'll get it as a reward for beating the young couple Lois and Hal. What the Destiny Knot does is, when you're breeding, normally the child will get IVs, 3 passed down from either parent. So let's say you have, the father has 6 perfect IVs, can't be better. The mother has 5 perfect IVs, maybe not so perfect speed. The child will then get 3 of those IVs, so it could have perfect attack, defense, and special attack. And it pulls from either the father or mother. What the Destiny Knot is, it increases this pool from 3 to 5 stats that you're pulling from, so you have a higher chance of getting a perfect Pokemon, or at least as close as you want it. In order to tweak this, there are the 6 power items you get for winning at the Battle Mason. The Power Weight, the Power Bracer, the Power Belt, the Power Lens, the Power Band, and the Power Anklet. All of those correspond to a specific stat, and it'll tell you what stat it is. Normally it's for EV training, but when one of the parents holds it and it breeds, it will always pass down that stat. So instead of being random, for example, if you have the Power Lens, which increases special attack EVs when you train with it, the child will always have perfect special attack if the parent holding the Power Lens has perfect special attack. So by doing this, you can sort of guarantee which IVs you want bred down specifically. Another important item for breeding is the Everstone. A parent holding the Everstone will always pass down the nature. The 4 natures that I usually look for, since I go for all-out power or all-out speed, are Adamant Nature, Jolly Nature, Modest Nature, or Timid Nature. Those will all increase attack, speed, and or special attack, while decreasing attack or special attack, the one that you don't really want. Like, if you have a Hitmonlee, he's not really going to be using special attack, so you don't need special attack. So you give him either an Adamant or a Timid Nature, which increase attack or speed, but lower special attack when it gains levels.
Chrissy, smart.
One of the things that helps out a lot is the Oval Charm. For completing the region Pokedex, either Kalos or Hoenn, you go to the Pokemon Professor of that region, either Sycamore or Birch, and he will give you the Oval Charm. You have to catch, not see them. And what this does is it halves the time it takes for 2 parents at the daycare to produce an egg, so it's very important. If you can fill the national Pokedex, excluding a few event-only Pokemon like Mew, Celebi, Manaphy, you can also go and talk to them and receive the Shiny Charm, which doubles your chances of getting a Shiny. The other really important thing, I wanted to get a special image of it, but I don't have either of them, is places to go to hatch eggs. In X and Y, for those of you who do breed, you probably go back and forth a lot between Camphria Town and Route 10, or Route 7, whichever route. In the Battle Resort, they have fixed that a little bit, where if you go directly in front of the daycare lab and go left or right, you'll hit a wall. Once you hit that wall, hold up, you will constantly go in a circle without having to adjust your hand or direction at all. So as long as you're going up, the camera will automatically rotate, and you can breed and hatch eggs very easily just by going around and around in a circle in the Battle Resort. X and Y is a little tougher, since you have to fly all the way to the Centrical Plaza of Lumio City and go around the Prism Tower, but you can still go completely in a circle, the camera will rotate, so it's easier to hatch eggs that way. Now what I have been to prepare for you guys who want to maybe get a head start is I have bred some special Pokemon for you. Anyone with a 3DS and Pokemon with you, pop it out. Look for Passerby Christmas. I mean, Ace Trainer with the green hair. Wow, you can just... I have 30 contrary timid Snivy, all with at least 4 IVs. And then I have 60 EV, not the EV's ever value, but EV. All random nature, all random IVs. I'm not sure which is which, but it'll help you get a head start if you want to breed EVs for you. I have 60 of those. So I'll be giving them out progressively as the panel goes on. I've got one already.
Christmas?
In the PSS, the player search system, it'll be under the passerbys. So I will attempt to do this and trade Pokemon with you.
Christmas? What's his name?
Christmas.
His name is Christmas.
My username is Christmas. Yep, and there are a lot of people trying to trade with me. Damon here will be doing it, trying to get trades going, and just give either one. Like I said, there are Snivies. If you were looking specifically for a Snivy, I would say show a grass-type Pokemon that you have, and then Damon will know that you're looking for a Snivy. Damon, the Snivies are in the first box, the EVs are in boxes 2 and 3. Nice!
So Damon's going to take care of that.
Did anyone have any other questions about breeding before we move forward? Yes, N. Yep, we'll be giving them away throughout the entire panel, so just keep an eye out for the user Christmas. It's an Ace Trainer. Ace Trainer's got the green hair, and we will attempt to hand those out.
Cool. Anything else on breeding? Or
Somebody.
Timo. Oh yes, Flame Body. If you have a Pokemon with Flame Body or also Magma Armor, like the free camera up you get once you get to the Battle Resort in Oris, it will also decrease the time you need to hatch an egg in the first spot of your party. Talonflame is very useful if you have a Flame Body Talonflame because it also learns Fly for X and Y if you still need to go back and forth between Lumio City and Camphria Town. Yes? I don't really want to talk about hidden power. Even I don't understand hidden power anymore. Yes, you.
Can I get it on Y or no?
You can still get it on Y. As long as you have a Gen 6 game, you should still be able to trade.
Yeah, I lost them.
James, do we have at least one trade going? Is it working?
You could hit passive. You could hit.
Okay, so we do have a working system. Just be patient because there are a lot of you and only one of Damon.
I can't find him.
while we're doing that, do you want to move to our next segment of the panel?
Yes, let's do it.